welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on this makeup look. It has been a hot minute since I've sat down and filmed and edited a video. Life has been just too busy lately, and I've had these products for 3 months and I'm finally recording this video. This video is sponsored, by the way, so I'm just gonna put that right out there. One of my friends is a Mary Kay consultant, and she contacted me asking if I was interested in testing out some Mary Kay products and then doing a video about them. And I'm all for trying out new makeup products, and I've never tried anything Mary Kay before. When you think Mary Kay, you think like old lady makeup. That's honestly what I thought initially. Once I tried the products, I was hella impressed. The consistency, the pigmentation really blew me away, and I was very impressed. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this makeup look, let's get started. Alright, so first I'm going to use my Nivea Men Aftershave Balm as my primer, and I'm going to apply that one all over the face. And then for my next primer, I'm just going to use the NYX pore filler, and I'm just going to put that one just on the center of my face. And then next I'm going to go in with the Mary Kay Time Wise Matte Wear Liquid Foundation. Consistency of this foundation is quite liquidy, I've noticed, so I've tried it using a sponge before, and I wouldn't recommend it just because the sponge does soak up a lot of the product. So what I've been doing is just using this Morphe foundation brush. It's a flat top, so it's really good for stippling on foundation. Since it is a thinner consistency, it does get moved around when I am buffing. So I found that stippling first and then kind of working it in works a lot better. This foundation is, I would say, medium coverage, but since it is thin, it is very buildable. And another reason why I like it is because since it is thin, it gives off a kind of real skin appearance. So my freckles do come through, but it still has enough coverage to hide my redness and hide any kind of gross pimples around my face. When I first apply it, I do notice how dewy it is, which is weird because it says it's a matte wear. But when you first apply it, I do feel like it does give off a dewy look. So I wouldn't say it's super matte. I'd say more it's like a demi matte. I normally just apply powder over top, and that gives off that matte appearance. For concealer, I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin, and this one's in medium light. And then I'm just gonna go in with this little, what is this, the Morphe E45. It's kind of like a very small buffing brush, so I just use it to buff out concealer. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick in Toffee, and I'm actually gonna use that to contour. I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and then set a lot of the face. So I'm gonna use this one primarily under the eyes. And then for the rest of the face, I'm gonna use my MAC Studio Fix powder in NC40. Then for contour, I'm gonna use my Kat Von D Shade in Light. And then for bronzer, I'm going to use the Essence Sun Club bronzer. This one's for darker skin one. Next, I'm going to bake, and I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I'm just going to sharpen up that contour line. For eyebrows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Definer in dark brown. Next, I'm going to set my eyebrows using the Essence Make Me Brow. Okay, I'm going to wipe away that bake.
Now starting with the eyes, I'm using MAC's Paint Pot and laying low to prime my eyes, and then using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder to set that paint pot. Next, I'm just using some tape to really sharpen up that edge, and then I'm going in with Mary Kay's Hazelnut to use as my transition shade. It is a very light, cool tone brown, and then I'm gonna go in with the darkest brown shade in that Contour Kat Von D palette to further deepen my crease, and then I'm gonna go in with Sweet Plum and just once again deepen that crease and really intensify that outer corner. These shadows are very pigmented, but I do notice there's quite a bit of fallout that comes along with it. Then I'm going in with Hazelnut again to clean up the blending. Now I'm using Gold Coast and applying that to my lid with my fingers. I find that using my fingers with the lighter shades work the best to get the most color payoff. And then I'm just going in with that Hazelnut again and blending out the two shades. And then I'm going in with Honey Spice and applying that to my inner corner. And then using that same brush I was using before to blend the two colors together. And then I'm using Hazelnut on the entire bottom lash line, and then using Sweet Plum to kind of focus that on the outer lower lash to further intensify that and smoke out that bottom lash line. And then here I'm just bringing in Honey Spice on the inner lower corner, and then I'm going in with Sweet Plum again to really darken that outer corner. And then I'm gonna go into that Kat Von D contour palette again and use that lightest white shade and use that color to highlight my brow bone. And then I use the Essence liquid liner to line my eyes. And then I'm using Maybelline's Master Fix to set all my makeup.
For mascara, I'm going to use the Mary Kay Lash Intensity Mascara. This is their new mascara, and their wand is a little different. So you have a fat side and then a skinnier side. So the skinnier side is the side that you press against your lashes and lift up, and then you use the fatter, longer little bristles to really comb them through. But for this look, I'm going to put on some lashes, and the lashes I'm going to wear today are the Morphe number 43s. For lips, I'm going to use the Mary Kay lip liner in Natural. One thing about Mary Kay products is that there's no alcohol in them, so they're not very drying, and that's what I loved about it. As soon as I put it on my lips, it glided on so easy, and it just looked so good and not like butthole lips, you know? Next, I'm going to go over the lips with a gloss, and I'm going to use the Flower Lip Gloss in Nectar. Next, I'm going to do my blush and highlight, and for blush, I'm going to use the Mary Kay blush in Golden Copper. For Mary Kay products, they are all very, very pigmented. Just do a couple taps, and then that's it. That's how much product gets on the brush. So you have to be very light-handed. And then for highlight, I'm going to use my Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop, kind of going along with that coppery cheek. And then I'm just using a clean brush and just blending them together. And that's the final look.